So Marvel's next big theatrical movie release isn't till next year in February. Captain America 4, aka Captain America Brave New World, as they changed the title for reasons. So this movie has gone through the ringer. Now, our resident scooper, who actually is working on the movie, who's actually starring in the movie, kind of, Giancarlo Esposito, has confirmed that they are doing reshoots for the third time. They finished filming this movie literally over a year ago before they did reshoots. So they're having a third string of reshoots. We don't know how long, and we don't know to what extent, but no doubt some insider is going to tell you on Twitter in the next couple of days exactly what is going down. But we only know they're doing reshoots because Giancarlo Esposito is saying that he's going back to work again on a movie for the third time. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Wish you have your new or anime, subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture-based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know, are you hyped for this movie? Because, believe it or not, I'm looking forward to this movie. It's just, Sam Wilson to me is still the Falcon. He hasn't earned the shield. He was given the shield. They had a Disney Plus show, and he still hasn't earned the shield. He was literally handed a shield. So that's my only problem. Sam Wilson is a great Falcon. I really like him as Falcon. But at the moment, I just don't see him playing Captain America like he's supposed to be. So if you want to see the beautiful face, find the view voice, check us out on Instagram, @WarStew. And if you could, follow us on Twitter, WarStewG. Right, let's get into this video. So as we know, this has been confirmed by multiple online sources that the test screening for Captain America 4 is not going well. That is why they are doing more reshoots. Trust me, if a movie was going well, if reshoots were doing well, they would not be doing another round of reshoots. And this could be literally anything. Could be changing the ending, could be changing the post-credit scene, could be adding things, could be taking things away. We don't know the extent. But it's a good thing that they are addressing this, because at the moment, this movie apparently already has a budget of $300 million plus before marketing. Which means the movie's already going to have to turn over 600 million plus before marketing. So it's already going to have to hit at least $700 million to break even. So let's refresh our mind of why people seem to think this movie isn't a good thing. We're going to go over the apparent plot leak. So the movie opens with Sam on a mission going after the Serpent Society. They were supposed to lead Sam and Joaquin to the buyer of the package, which is the adamantium. Giancarlo's character is Sidewinder, has some nuns hostage, spouts very generic villain dialogue, secure the packages, take no prisoners, etc. Now, what I find interesting about this is Giancarlo literally says he's never played this role and he's looking forward to it. And then you actually read what multiple people have said. He's barely in it and he's going around to do another round of reshoots. Sam fights the Serpent Society dude with the Golden Knives. The guy has super soldier strength, but Sam beats him before more soldiers arrive. Sidewinder gets away. Sam takes Joaquin to be trained by Isaiah Bradley, followed by a training montage with Sam and Joaquin and Isaiah throwing around punching bag. Sam is invited to the White House. He decides to bring Isaiah and Joaquin, and they party in a limo on the way to the White House. They take a picture with President Harrison Ford. Harrison tells Isaiah, I want to do the trick and pony show, but stick around. I want to get to know you better. From there, President Ross informs Sam that he wants him to lead the new Avengers team. Ross and Sam meet up and tells him, I need you to lead the Avengers. Sam goes, what if I don't see eye to eye? Ross replies, then we'll figure it out together. Next, the plot turns into opening scene of X2, X-Men United. Ross is almost assassinated by Bradley, as well as others mind-controlled soldiers and security guards in the room. Sam chases Bradley into the streets, where Bradley comes to and doesn't know where he is. He is arrested. Sam and Joaquin look at the security footage inside the White House and see that Bradley looks down at his phone and he's hypnotized by a flashing light that Lee alleges. Later, we see the other soldiers and security guards in the room almost do the exact same thing and have the exact same flash on their phone. Sam and Joaquin decide to get to the bottom of who's behind this. Tim Blake Nelson as the leader with a weird molded brain-shaped rubber cap, slightly green. It's revealed. It's revealed later the leader has been visited by Ross many times. Ross was dying and turned to the leader to help him, which in turn caused him to Hulk out if his blood pressure got too high. And he has to eat lollipops as a form of medication. Marvel, really? Is this movie for 5-year-olds? Like lollipops? People can understand medication. It's quite a normal thing for most people in every country. Next, the information about Serbia is shared, aka Ruth starts to talk to Ezekiel Bradley into containment after another mind control attempt assassination in prison. He goes, I will not be locked up in a box again. Ruth decides to also track down breadcrumbs leading to Stern, aka the leader, where she comes across and very briefly teams up with Sam and Joaquin. The leak suggests they go to Stark Technologies, where they meet Amadeus Cho, who is the smartest engineer there. I don't know where they found this actor, but he's not very good at all. Sam says something about Pepper, but we never actually see her. President Ross is bunkered down away from the danger and is trying to get the world leaders to agree on a peace treaty and is having trouble with Japan getting on board. Japan thinks America robbed it of the antimanium or something like that. This leads to Torres and Wilson meeting up with Ross as American battleships and Japanese battleships fight with each other in a big set piece near the head of Tiamat, as in the Tiamat Island in the Indian Ocean that was in the Eternals movie. It states, big CGI field action scene, and it ends with Torres falling out of the air into the water, but then is rescued by a medic. It continues. The Winter Soldier makes a cameo as Torres is in the hospital recovering. Bucky swings by to check on Sam, makes a speech, jokes about how it was written, and then says he has a fundraiser to get to, and pieces. Kind of a pointless cameo. Ross finds out he is being set up by Stern to make Japan and the other world leaders not want to work with him because of reasons. Something to do with the Serpent Society stealing the adamantium, or something, the leak suggests. But Ross goes to a press conference at the White House, where all of a sudden the leaders vaguely portray mind control. It's basically saying the mind controlled. Start playing through the speaker, eventually causing Ross to Hulk out into the Red Hulk. The leader then confronts Sam and underestimates him. Sam meets the leader, who admits his evil plan and thinks Sam will die because he's not Steve Rogers. Sam says, I love to prove people wrong. Sam shows up to the scene with Hulk, and the two tear up the White House. I assume this means the Red Hulk. They eventually start hashing it out, and the fight culminates with Sam stabbing one of his wings into the Red Hulk, which causes him to transform back into Ross, but it's all scratched up and doesn't have invulnerability like the Green Hulk, the real Hulk, has. I get it, the shield's made of adamantium. I get it, the Captain America shield's potentially made of adamantium. But really, do you think the Marvel fans are going to take it that Sam Wilson can body the Red Hulk without the super soldier serum? I don't buy it. After the fight, Ross is locked up in the raft and is told by Sam, how does it feel to be locked up? Ross is like, well, at least I'm safe. And they made a point to have Sam literally say this to the president. Thank you for taking accountability for your own actions and turning yourself in. Voluntary. Where Ross is then met by his daughter, Betty. And oh boy, does Liv Tyler look Botox up to high heavens. It ends like this. Sam visits Torres in hospital. They joke about Torres being from Miami and visiting Wakanda to get his new wings. It continues. It's alleged the mid-credits scene sounds like the final scene from the Justice League with Lex Luthor. Sam visits the leader in the raft, mentions some things about giving Hulk juice to Amadeus Cho. So is this their way of setting up World War Hulk because they don't have the rights to the actual Hulk? But obviously, according to insiders, there's a Hulk movie coming. It's just been coming for the last 5 years. Stern then says something big and bad is coming. Okay, is this the Doctor Doom tease? That's probably why they're doing reshoots, because the ending of this movie is very weak. And Sam is like, I'll be ready. That's it. No one else shows up. I don't know if it's referring to Doctor Doom, the incursion, or what the leader is supposed to be doing next. Pretty darn weak, if you ask me. So I can understand why this movie isn't portrayed very well. It's a very weak storyline. If you're going to continue the Captain America mantle with a new Captain America, at least make it believable. Having Sam Wilson Falcon take out the Red Hulk with no super soldier serum, I get it. The Vibranium in the shield and the Red Hulk in the MCU is basically not invulnerable like the Hulk. I get it. I mean, I get the logic, but it does seem pretty weak. So I understand why Giancarlo Esposito said he will be filming reshoots for Captain America next week. I'm excited to put that suit back on again, baby. But it's interesting because apparently he's barely in the movie. So it's interesting. I don't know what to believe. So as we know, we've got Disney 23 Brazil coming up on the 8th to the 10th of this month. And yeah, we will be getting new footage of Brave New World. But they've got to be careful because so far there is not really a lot of hype for this movie, but there has to be because this is pinnacle. Captain America is a pinnacle character for the MCU going forward. And if they want Captain America Sam Wilson to be the face of the MCU or one of the people pushing Marvel forward, then they're going to have to do a hell of a lot of good marketing and change a lot of parts of this movie. I mean, I read the comments. I can see what you guys are saying, and no, that's not the case. The thing is, I'm just not convinced he's Captain America yet. That's it. Anthony Mackie on the best part about being Captain America. The best part is now I get free fishing charters. I now go down to the booth and they're like, hey man, I want to go take Captain America fishing, so I get free fishing charters. Very interesting. Also, there's a new toy set just come out, Lego toy set, which confirms the Red Hulk. It's essentially a Red Hulk. It's called Captain America Red Hulk figures double pack. The Captain America construction figure and battle set are already up for pre-order, $34.99. And it's basically some kind of, you see Falcon, you see Red Hulk, you see some spaceship, you see Torres. Basically a little fight scene that has already been backed up by a lot of other information. So I do read the comments on my other Captain America 4 videos, and I get it. I know what you're trying to say, but trust me, lads, that's not the case. I want this movie to be as good as possible, and Marvel are going to have to spend a hell of a lot of money to make it the case. Hence why they're doing even more reshoots, as confirmed by someone in the movie, Giancarlo Esposito, who's a great actor. He really hyped himself up in this role, but from the test screening, he's barely in it. So hopefully during these reshoots, and Marvel are famous for changing lots. They changed the end in Ant-Man 3. They literally changed the whole of Doctor Strange 2. So hopefully they actually put him in the movie properly, and hopefully this isn't just a stinger for a Doctor Doom setup with Giancarlo Esposito's character Sidewinder working for Doctor Doom. Hopefully the movie just flows a lot better and it's a lot more believable. So I don't necessarily think more reshoots is a bad thing. I actually think it's a good thing if they actually add something that really does push the story forward instead of just pushing this Doctor Doom storyline. Make it flow. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at WarsTube, check us out on Twitter, WarsTube, and I will catch you in another very soon. Catch you later.